Peace, family. Peace, 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 family. Hope you guys can see my screen. I hope that you guys can see my screen. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today, if you read the title, we will be talking about election day trading. It's a non-partisan video. We're just going to take a look back at time, November 8, 2016. We're going to take a look at USDJPY and see how the market respected structure and were we psyched out or faked out during this time with this particular with the news, because I mean a new president changing over is some pretty big news. So we just want to take a moment to ensure that we have the proper mindset going into our trading this week and really capitalize, because it looks like it may be a really good trading opportunity. So let's take a few minutes to just take a look at this and take a look at what happened in the past and see if we can learn from our past and apply it to our future. Really corny. So what we're going to do, we're going to do USDJPY on the daily. We have right here the replay video, the replay button, and I selected that, and I wanted to do it that way so we can kind of see how it played out, and if we were live at that time trading, how we could have possibly worked the market. So you guys, if you watched any of my videos before, you know that I have been taught to utilize trend lines and trends in order to establish a baseline on higher time frame of, you know, which way I'm going to conduct my trading. So here we can clearly see that we're on a strong downtrend. So what I'm going to do here is just using my rules, align my trend line where I think it should go. Now what I do, because we're trending down, I go from high to low to high to lower low, right? So we went from this high to a lower low, so that's where that last point is. Now you don't have to move your origin, just move the second dot. Now from this high to this low, we pulled back up, we had a lower high, and then we made some lower lows. So I just keep finding the origin point for the next lower low, and I place my trend line there. So I'm going to place my trend line right here. Why would you place your trend line right there? Basically, this point to this point right here, because we look for the candle with the lowest, we look for the wick with the lowest closing candle body. So from this point to this point, this wick, this candle had the body that closed the lowest, with the wick with the lowest. So that's what I would be looking for the end of my trend to have stopped right there. So why would I put my my trend line origin point right here? Well, price closed below this candle right here. So the origin of price closing below here was right here. So that's the last place we're going to put the trend line, and we're going to leave it right there. And that's the great thing about trend lines. Once you establish your overall origin, you can move that second point, and it's fluid. As you can see, price bounced around and was very tight on the trend line, but it would not have looked like that as you were working your way down in a live market. From here to here, you would have seen that pulse all the way down, and you would have just been like, wow, and you would have just caught the little pullbacks in between, right? And when you made a lower low, you would have grabbed that point, you would have put it there, and then you would have just been waiting for pullbacks to come up in your area close to your trend line, within your trend line zone, and just kept selling down. See how trend lines are not corny or whack at all. They can help guide you in your trading methodology, and which way are you looking, or you're expecting the market to continue traveling, depending on what is the dominant strength, especially on a higher time frame. So now we just had a little teeny tiny refresher on trend lines. We are going to go to November the 8th, election day. So this blue candle right here, this is November 8th, 2016. What do we have? What is the market showing us in this small area right here, just on the daily time frame? Well, what we like to do is we like to draw I've been taught that we like to establish our kind of our ceiling and our floor. And after we establish our ceiling and our floor, that is our swing high to our swing low, or our immediate high to our swing low. We like to identify our zones. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to grab our Fibonacci retracement tool, and to keep it simple, we just have our 50% 618 zones identified. And as you can see, this is our high, and this is our low, because we're including the low, the body with the lowest closing candle, so that would be right there. And as we can see that from the high to the low, that sellers live up here, right? From these areas, all of this that's been coming down, we can see sellers live up here. So from here to here, sellers live down here. It came back up in the 50% zone, drop off. Came back up, retesting, it's staying in this zone. Buyers are trying to establish dominance. They're getting up there, Up, they broke above our 618. 618, they broke above. And what does the market always do? Gives us a beautiful retest. Retest, take off. Now, what I'm going to do here, I am going to just put some lines so we can kind of just see here that we have our floor and our ceiling. Floor and our ceiling is in yellow. We're going to put our sweet spot zone for our area where we would expect sellers to show up. We're going to make that orange, okay? And then we're going to delete this off of our tool. Now, what I said was we're going to establish our zones, correct? We're going to look for our zones. And because we're looking for sellers to show up, and we're kind of seeing that sellers are kind of being obliterated by the buyers, right? The buyers are showing dominance. Like right here, they're pushing, and you see the last little real good try from the buyers, right? For 3 or 4 days. From the sellers, right? And then here comes the buyers. In 1, 2, 3 days, bam. So all this that they've been doing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all of this energy that was in this little area for all those days. And the buyers really, really tried to push us back down in this area. The sellers really, really tried to push us back down in this area. And what happened? The buyers came up, pop, pushed us up strong, very, very strong. That's something to pay attention to, right? And, sometimes, and we can go over this another day, but this is a daily time frame. On a daily time frame, you use these strong market structure points in order to work your way down on a smaller time frame to see if you which way you're going to continue in the momentum of the trade, or if you are we slowing down and now we're in a consolidation zone and things like that. So with all that being said, high to low, we have our 50% 618 zone, where we usually notice where price will have a reaction. And the reaction that we got here is that price slowed down for the buyers. Temporarily, the sellers showed up. But when the buyers came back, they came back with force and big old candles. Now, we're still not in the clear yet. All of this zone right here, let's talk about it. All of this area right here, you have sellers pushing down. Here, you see, pushing down. So all of this zone and area, anywhere, and you can learn how to find engulfing candles on lower time frames, like the 4 hour. We can, there's all those different things that you can learn. But I'm showing you this on the 1 hour, on the daily, so you can see that all of this space right here, sellers can show up at any time. So if you want to be a buyer in this market, you need to buy down here, right? You need to buy low, sell high. When do you change your bias and you may buy high, so to speak, is once things have been violated. So let's just see what would happen. So we have November the 8th, the market is showing you that the bulls are messing with the bears. Nobody's really winning. They're going back and forth, but you can clearly see that the bulls are attempting to come into place. All right. So I'm just going to erase this box because this box is only to show you that sellers live here. Another way I can show you that sellers live there, I can show you something different. But sellers were living there. So we're going to hit the play button. Boom. Now, this is probably the night of the election. If I went down in the 4-hour time frame, and I may do that, you could see that price came down. You're like, well, wait a minute. You broke, retest came back up. But what do you do here? What's the most beautiful thing that you have to do right here? You have to pull out your retracement tool, and you have to see, okay, what area am I in? What is this market testing? So from your low to your high, and the reason why this would be your high, because when price got here, it retraced back down to where? The magical 50% 618 zone, right? How beautiful is that? Just to understand how to place your retracement tools in the market. It bounced off of that level, right? And then it came back to retest. It had a more of a it had more of a deeper retracement from the high back down to the low. You understand? So from the low to the high, the low from the high, price pulled back to come back down to the low. It had a normal retracement right here. When it came back down right here, it had a deeper retracement. So what did it do? It came back and got some more buy orders. And bang, bang. Now, say you missed all of this. This really freaks you out because you're in the market. You're like, oh my God, look at that candle. I don't know if it wants to go up or down. And you're like, nope, I don't feel comfortable. I don't want to do it. Toya, show me another way to get in this market. I ain't doing it. No problem. So we're going to delete that fib off. But, the more you learn, if you join my team and you're a part of my educational platform, I'm giving you, of course, the quick and dirty. I'm giving you the information I know. We're reviewing what could possibly happen for this election. But there are, several details and things that I'm leaving out, obviously. And, I just want you to know that, but what I'm giving you right now is golden. It really works. So we're going to remove this Fibonacci retracement tool. We see that the buyers, even though people call this market makers and fake out this and that, okay, whatever you want to call it, it looks like to me that price pulled back within a zone that is still valid for buyers to show up because all our buyers live down here. It pulled back into a zone for buyers to show up. The buyers showed up and they pushed the market way back up here. Now on a 4-hour time frame, you could have ate this up just back and forth if you knew what you were doing. But anyway, so you're like, okay, I don't like this big candle. I'm kind of nervous. I missed the move. What do I do now? You sit on your hands for a little while. You wait for price to make another high. Bam, price created a higher high. Now this is a daily time frame, guys, okay? So now that price has created a higher high, we have closed above our previous ceiling, our last touch of our trend line. See that? See that, right? We see that our next area on a daily time frame where price can slow down, is right here. So because we're far away from this, I'm just going to move this up here and say, all right, this is our new ceiling. Here's our new floor. See how we did that? Great. So on a daily time frame, you can already see where price broke your ceiling. It pulled back. It already pulled back for you. So in that pullback in the real market, when it broke that ceiling, pull back to retest the ceiling, it would be okay to take a market execution buy to ride the market back up. Press play. Now this is days after the market. This is a daily time frame. I mean, after the election. This is days after the election. This is, Donald Trump is in office. He's awful. That's my opinion. Don't kill me. I don't care. We can have difference of opinion and still learn from one another. So, all right. You see the market is just going parabolic in one direction. United States, people were happy, people were sad, it was protest, it was this, it was that. But the market, okay, the market wasn't confused. The market made a decision and it kept on going. From the 8th of November, we got the 9th, the 10th, the 11th, the 12th, 13th, no, I'm sorry, the 15th, because the weekend, 16th, 17th, 18th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th. So we got from November the 8th to November the 25th, and we're just going in a straight line. The emotions of humans was we were all over the place. I get it. But the market made a decision and kept on going. And if you are a trader and you are having a great time, a bad time, a medium time, whatever stage you're in, this could be a great opportunity for you to get into a trending market you only have to trade in one direction. You don't have to be so savvy and wait so long for things to come back in your zone. This may be a great opportunity for you. So, all right. So we clearly see that the buyers are in control. We're going to keep on playing this button to see when do the sellers show up. We got a retest of the high, the new ceiling. Come on now. Y'all learning something, right? Break, retest of the ceiling. Now we got the market maybe slowing down, maybe giving us a little bit of consolidation. You know, we're coming into the holiday season, people shopping, so we're still making higher highs. Everybody knows that on these pullbacks, these are entries. These are entries for buy continuation. So let's hit a pause. Now, we have all these micro steps. Whew, look at the market. How beautiful is the market? When we had micro steps in the past right here, we come over here, the market had micro steps too. Again, here, here. The market rhymes. It has a rhythm. It talks to you. It shows you things. You just got to be patient, guys. So our next potential ceiling is right here. So this became our floor. You're going to grab this, move this up to the ceiling. Let's see what happens. Let's just see what happens. We got some nice little pullback. Pullbacks are healthy. Pullbacks are good for us to allow us to get another opportunity to get in the market. Pardon my dog. Please, lady, do not do this while I'm recording. That's my dog. Her name is Lady. Shh. Excuse my recording. Yes, I'm going to post it anyway. She's a hot mess. So we still see price respecting our ceiling. Let's press the pause on this. So let's press the pause on this. From this low to this high, let's see, are we still in the zone where buyers can push price up? Well, technically we've broken below. And we retest. Just one moment, please. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so we're below this level. We haven't close below the new established floor. So you know, if you've gotten this trading somewhere in this level, you moved your stop loss up and so forth and so on. At this time, you've gotten in down here in these areas, you're in 100% risk-free trade. You're just waiting for the market to give you more information, pretty much. Okay. So, oh, let me put that back because I want to see if price reacts to this ceiling. I mean, excuse me, react to the new established floor. Let's see. Looks like down here it can react to this zone. Let's just check it out. I'm going to post this video with that dog barking. It's just, it is what it is. Life isn't perfect. And she just had a whole moment. So let's see. Oh, we got a nice reaction to the floor. Like we're pushing back up. That's where the buyers showed up. The sellers are still strong. So let's see. So what I'm really looking for here is, as I laid out, looking for price to maybe travel up here. It could do it over days, or price could start consolidate, make a consolidation zone and bounce back and forth. So last but not least, I'm going to end this video right here. And I'm going to say this. On November the 8th, even if you would have missed all of this pullback, you missed that, you just went to go, and you took the trade when price closed above the previous high, right? You would have gained thousands of pips with just one entry, right? So, and then you can learn how to you grab these pullbacks and things like that. You can learn about all those things along with me as we go forward. I'm going to end the video here because my dog is acting a hot mess, and I want to end the video right now. So, bye.